This is a brief explanation on the differences of commodity tea versus specialty tea. And often people ask us frequently, what's the difference between what you're selling and what I might find in the supermarket? What we're looking at when we talk about in the supermarket is generally what we refer to as commodity tea. And commodity tea refers to tea that is sourced at a lower altitude. There's an abundance of it, and it's generally picked for potentially up to 10 months of the year, allowing very little time for that tea plant to repropagate and regrow and renourish. So because they're grown at low altitude, then they don't develop the same body and essence and flavor profile that you might find in teas that are grown at higher altitude, where the plants have to work a lot harder to produce those nuances and flavor notes that are altogether very different. We'll also know, if you look at the type of tea, when we talk about commodity tea, we're looking at like a sort of cut tea, and that's because it's machine cut. They're grown in trellises that are producing tea much more quickly. And so they run these machines just straight down the trellises, and that cuts both the roots and the little stems and all different variants of older leaf and new leaf. So we're not getting any differentiation between the fresh new leaf, season leaf, and the older, more tannin flavored bouquet flavors. And when we talk about the specialty tea, when we refer to higher altitude, mean a rarer source of tea, a lot less produced in the year, picking season only usually being around 2 to 3 months, sometimes up to 4 months. We're getting all these sort of flavor profiles which allow us to get a full maximum flavor balance out of the tea. And that's where the enjoyment and the fascination and the experience of a tea ceremony comes from. Bigger leaves again, we can talk about that in the next chapter.